Alright, y'all. I'm gonna get out of my vehicle. I'm heading over to Lakeside, and I want to see you what is waiting for us to peacefully uplift and protest the life of Cornelius Fredrick. So I'm gonna get out of the car. I'm not gonna walk too close, but I want y'all to see that. So the sign making stuff that we're supposed to do, the rally's supposed to do at 2 o'clock. They're not gonna let us on the property, it seems. Now this is supposed to be shut down. We don't need to go all the way back. This is just enough room, what we need. So just giving y'all a heads up. Folks that's coming into town, folks that's coming over Oakland Drive, this is what's waiting for us over here at Lakeside. Right, today we come show solidarity. Cornelius Fredrick, young man that was killed right here at this facility. It is currently closed down from a news press release that was released from Michigan Department of Health and Human Services that they are working on suspending the license of Lakeside. They need to just revoke it. They don't need to give it back to them. As we'll talk a little bit later as we get into the programming, the specifics and some of the demands that we want. And one of them is justice for Cornelius, and everyone accountable, to be held accountable and responsible. So again, for folks that are planning on participating in the Cornelius Fredrick peaceful rally today, this is what's going on right now. I was getting ready to go help set up so we can do some signs, and I'm sure with all the publicity that's out, with the monitoring and social media, yeah, so if the facility is closed, what difference does it make if we were on the property? That's what I'm trying to figure out. If it's closed, why can't we go any further than that? All right, so I am going to get stationary and get somewhere. Again, this is Majyck. I'm live right now, Lakeside for Children. Today there is a peaceful protest today demanding justice for Cornelius Fredrick, other youth such as him that are youth involved. All right, Channel 3, where y'all at? Yeah, come on out. I know y'all watching my feed. Come on out. So I will approach, but I want to ask him a question. I don't know if I have enough viewers on here to be witness. I actually feel better physical safety if someone white was here with me. So I'm just going to stay put for right now. But I do want to ask why they have the entrance blocked off if the facility is closed. If there are no children in the facility, what difference does it make? So that is the question that I am going to attempt to find out here shortly. So if my feet start acting funky, you already know why. So we're here today because this matters. Because Black Lives Matters. Because Cornelius Fredrick's life matter. So for those of you that are just tuning in, I'm at Lakeside for Children. There are guards, look like security. I don't know if they're private or not, but I was gonna go check and find out. But for my own personal safety, I'm going to stay here until I have someone else here with me. I'd like to go over there and ask them a few questions. So as we're waiting, yesterday, well actually on June 18th, day before Juneteenth, and by the way, there were lots of peaceful Juneteenth celebrations going on. How else would they be other than peaceful? But on the 18th of June, the Department of Health and Human Services put out a press release. The Michigan Department of Health and Human Services has begun the legal process to revoke the license of Lakeside for Children in Kalamazoo after a thorough investigation of the death of a youth that was wrongly restrained by staff. MDHHS has already terminated its contracts with Lakeside to care for youth in the state's foster care and juvenile justice systems. Following the tragic death at the facility of 125 youth were removed and placed in other appropriate settings based on their individual needs. So I guess that's the other question too, is where were those other students placed, because there are for-profit institutions and there are state-run institutions as well. For those of you that don't know, a 16-year-old Cornelius Fredrick resided at Lakeside. He went into cardiac arrest on April 29th from being restrained by a staff member, and he died on May 1st at a local hospital here in Kalamazoo. So MDHHS is taking some steps on their own part as far as accountability, but you know, all that looks good on paper. A lot of stuff that we're dealing with right now looks good on paper. One of the things that I find disturbing in this press release is that Lakeside may appeal the recommendations of its license revocation to the Michigan Office of Administrative Rights and Hearings. Lakeside should not have that right to get their license back. Cornelius doesn't have the right to get his. He doesn't have that right. He doesn't have that option. So Lakeside shouldn't get that option either. Also says the Division of Child Welfare Licensing within MDHHS completed an investigation of Lakeside following the death and is recommending the department revoke the facility's license. The investigation found 10 licensing violations, including a failure to follow rules related to resident restraint and discipline. In the meantime, MDHHS announced that it is summarily suspending the license. Okay. Also, from the Kalamazoo County Prosecutor Office, thanking MDHHS and its licensing division for completing thorough investigations that will aid their office in determining appropriate charges in the tragic case. And this is from a quote from Kalamazoo County Prosecuting Attorney Jeff Getting. So again, I'm here at 3921 Oakland Drive. A residential treatment facility for youth is currently closed. Right now there are, I guess, armed. I don't know if they're armed, but I want to go find out if they are, what the problem is or issue, or why we're not able to go further than that. But actually it may be a good thing. There's more visibility off the street. So again, I'm at Lakeside for Children, where Cornelius Fredrick, a 16-year-old, was murdered by a staff member. It's reported that a staff member sat on his chest for 10 minutes. Eventually, him going into cardiac arrest and dying 2 days later. So again, I want to go approach these gentlemen that are blocking the entrance of the facility. But for my own safety, I'm going to stay here and wait for someone to accompany me. As we know, just having things on video don't mean crap. Okay, I have. All right, y'all. I see someone approaching me. Oh, you just need to pull up some?
Huh?
I just need to pull up some?
You can pull up some if you want to, that's all.
So is there a reason why nobody can go back there?
We're just blocking the entrance. No one is allowed inside.
So it hasn't always been blocked? It hasn't always been blocked?
Yeah, I know.
So why they do it today?
No, it's been like this over the weekend.
So we plan on having a peaceful rally here today. So we're able to assemble along here?
Just no vehicles right now.
Okay.
Yep.
All right, thank you.
No problem. Have a good one.
You too. So are you just security?
Yeah, we're just
no
security.
Police?
No police.
Okay.
No police. We're just security.
So you don't have no taser? Okay, yeah, we doing the frisk. Okay, cool. All right, no, that's good. All right.
Yep, no. Obviously, we're just here to make sure everything's peaceful. That's it.
Yep, it's peaceful. No, everything is peaceful.
What I love to hear.
Yes.
All right.
Thank you. Black Lives Matter.
Absolutely.
Yes, thank you. Yep.
Wherever.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay. Yep.
Yep. Just no vehicles, but yeah.
All right. Perfect. All right. Thank you.
Alrighty?
Thank you.
Yep. Have a good one.
All right, y'all. So I think it's all good. So I'm just gonna put up a little bit so I'm not blocking the entrance. But yeah, no armed security. Looks like they just got walkie-talkie on. So I'm gonna put up a little bit. I need some shade. But it looks like we'll be able to park in the neighborhoods, so we'll be good. You know, they always gonna try to, throw a fork or something in the game, but, we persistent. So we're gonna find alternatives. So I'm going to move. Yeah, actually, I'm gonna take a pause for the cause. Y'all tell everybody to come on down and I'll get things situated down here. See y'all in a bit.